Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabby Catano from CATANO GLAM and this is CATANO GLAM English. Today I have a super tropical, bright colored makeup tutorial for you guys. This is perfect for someone who loves going all out for summer, whether you're on vacation, whether you just like bright colors, or you just want to see what I have cooking up for you guys in this video. And then go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post. Si quieren ver este video o cualquier otro de mis videos en español, por favor suscríbanse a mi otro canal, CATANO GLAM, and let's just get right into the video. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit closer, and that's so that you guys can see the process of the eyes and the eyebrows way better. So for the eyebrows, I'm going to start off with the Browfection Brow Duo Powder from European Wax Center. And this is in the shade Sand Taupe. And I'm going to be taking this double-ended brush from Alamar with a spoolie on one side and an angled brush on the other side. So I have been growing out my eyebrows and I haven't been like loving making them really dark lately, so that's why I wanted to pick a lighter color. Even though we are going for a super glam, tropical, bright sort of colored makeup, I still don't want my eyebrows to be too crazy. So now that I brushed my brow hair upward, I'm gonna go ahead and start filling in my brows towards the end, and I'm gonna take a mixture of both shades. This honestly isn't going to be doing too much to my brows. It's just going to make them less sparse, but it's still going to leave them looking really natural. I don't know if you could tell on camera, but I can definitely see the difference between this eyebrow that doesn't have, that does have, you know, product on it versus this eyebrow that doesn't have anything. I feel like this one just looks a little bit more sparse right up here versus this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the Browfection Stay Put Brow Pencil in the shade Medium from European Wax Center. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill any sparse areas that still need a little bit of extra love. And what I love about it is that it has the color on one end and then the brush on the other end. So I'm just brushing it up, kind of looking at it from far, getting a little closer, and I think right here towards the tail is what needs to be filled a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer in the shade C7 to prep my eyelids. And I am taking an Alamar Cosmetics brush just to blend it all out. So today I'm going to be taking the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe Volume 1 palette to make this super, super bright and pretty tropical eye look. The first color I'm going to use is called Coco Taxi, and it's like this peachy orangey matte shade. And I'm going to apply this right into my crease. And I'm making sure to go all the way to the inner corner and all the way to the outer corner. Okay guys, so that looks pretty good, and I'm gonna move on to the shade Tropico, which is a very, very bright orangey shade. This palette is really pretty and all. The only thing is that it has a lot of fallout, so just be mindful of that. And I'm gonna focus this on the outer corner and the inner corner of my eye. Tropical so far, very bright colors, and now I hope that I can make it a little bit more bright. And I'm gonna take this shade that's called Guantanamera, and it is kind of like a purpley pink shade. And I'm gonna stamp this on right over that orange right here, but still kind of focus it on the outer and inner corner, and I'm not gonna go higher than my crease. And if you notice, I am not applying anything in the middle section because this is going to be kind of like a halo eye, so we're going to do something different in there in just a second. Okay, so now we're going to hop back into the Jeffree Star Concealer. I didn't love this concealer for under my eyes, but I already bought it and I'm not going to go through the trouble of returning it, so that's why I'm just using it to play around with my eyes instead. And I'm applying it on the Alamar Cosmetics from the Ojitos Trio, and I'm going to apply it right here just to kind of clean up this area a bit all the way to the top, because this is what I want to be like the lightest part of the eye look. And then when we get up here, I just kind of let it gradually fade upwards because that's really gonna make our eyes look bigger and like there's more light hitting on it. So now I'm gonna take the brush that had a little bit of that pink magenta shade, and without adding any more color, I'm just gonna kind of blend in between that concealer line and the shadow so that it doesn't look too harsh. So now I'm gonna apply this shade called La Costa in this part right here. And I'm really focusing it on like the bottom part, like closer to the lash line, and then as I go up, it's just kind of like a gradual fade all the way up here. I don't want it to be too perfect and pigmented up here. I just want it to be like a gradual, you see? Makeup by Mario always does this on Kim when he does this style eye look. Now you want to cut.
Does this look bad?
No, what happened?
I just did a goatee. Oh, because you guys you know the fashion world.
This is my cousin. I don't know if he's been on here. He just shaved his little goatee.
Okay. Alright, I love you. So okay. I'll fit those.
You need a little bit more hair right here though.
Okay, the magic of being in my cousin's house and not being in my own studio. Okay, so now I'm hoping that you guys could tell the difference between this eye that looks bomb and amazing and super bright versus this eye that still doesn't look bad. But it looks a little bit more dull. Okay, so now I'm gonna apply a little bit of that to the inner corners and then a little under the brow bone, but not too much. I mean that brush that had the orange, and just start to blend the outer edges a little bit, just to make everything look a little bit more smoked out. I have a black eyeliner and I'm gonna apply it off camera really quickly because I want to just save a little bit of time, but I'm not gonna do a cat eyeliner or like a winged liner. I think I'm just gonna do it across the lash line. Okay, so I zoomed you guys back on out because now we're gonna focus on the face makeup. And first things first, I have to moisturize. So I'm gonna take this one that I have been obsessed with. You guys have seen it in tons of videos that I've posted lately, and it's the Glow Boost Illuminating Moisturizer from Garnier. And now I'm gonna take a little bit of the Smashbox Original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer, and I'm just applying this all over my face. I'm going to take the Urban Decay Foundation Naked Skin in the shade 3.5, and I used this one in last week's video also. I love this foundation because it is very, very lightweight. It's not full coverage at all. It's very much like a second skin, but it has a really pretty finish, and I believe it's buildable to at least medium coverage. And it's really important to make sure that you put your foundation all the way down your neck as well, so that you don't look like you have a mask of makeup on. I think that that's like my biggest pet peeve, when I can tell when people have foundation on because they don't blend it all the way down to their neck. All right, so we're gonna move on to cream contour, and I have been using this product for the past week and a half. It's the Huda Beauty Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream, and I have the shade Fair because I actually got it when I was at We All Grow Latina. I made a friend. She is another influencer, and she just launched her line. Her name is Idelais. I'm sure that you guys know her. She has like a ton of followers, but she just launched her lash line, and so she had this sale where like if you buy 2 lashes that day in person, then you could pick from her entire bin of makeup what you wanted to take. So obviously I took this cream contour, and Fair was the closest shade to me that she had. So this is what it looks like. It doesn't look like too much of a bad match for me. It actually has been working pretty well. I would have liked to use the light instead of Fair, but this will do. And I'm gonna take the Morphe E8 brush. The thing about this product though, guys, that I think I'm gonna have to get used to is that it is way creamier and blendable than most cream contours that I've used in the past. So I feel like I apply a lot more than what you're supposed to apply. So just keep that in mind if you're gonna buy this product. It is extremely blendable, so you don't need to apply too much to get like good use out of it. If you guys want a more detailed video of how I cream, contour, and highlight and all that good stuff, then go ahead and click the video that's right up here, because that one is way more detailed, and it's pretty much a video dedicated to just cream and powder, contour, and highlight. And I'm gonna put a little bit of contour on my nose, and then I like to take the Beauty Blender and kind of blend out whatever I wasn't able to blend out with that brush. Oh my god, guys, I didn't even realize my little lights fell. Anyway, so I'm going to apply the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealers in the shade Cashmere and Vanilla. So this is the area that I like to focus my concealer on, because I feel like this is where I need the most coverage. And I like to put Cashmere here first. Then I go and apply vanilla in the rest of the face to add some highlights. And I always like to start off blending it out in the areas that I need the least amount of coverage, because I feel like the other areas kind of like soak it in, you know what I mean? Like the skin soaks it in. So with the other side of the beauty sponge, I'm just going to pick up any remaining product that I don't really need. Okay, so I'm first gonna apply this Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder to set my under eyes. You guys know that I have been using this lately and I really like it. Oh my god, I can't believe I almost forgot to apply these liquid illuminating drops. This is the Attitude Adjuster Shade FX drops from Ardell, and this one is in the shade Glow Mate. So I'm gonna apply like a dot right there. Maybe more than a dot. Little on the nose. I'm also applying it right here, my collarbones, and my shoulders. I love applying this on my collarbones. I feel like it makes everything look really pretty and glowy. If you are someone that doesn't like doing this, then feel free to skip this step, but I feel like it just makes everything look way prettier. So I'm gonna take the Stay Matte Not Flat in Soft Beige. It is the powder foundation from NYX Makeup. I'm taking a Morphe E41 brush for that. With a Morphe M143 brush, I'm going to take the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in the shade Bronzed. I feel like bronzer and blush are essential if you're trying to do a really pretty, like, tropical type of makeup look, because whenever you're out in the tropics, you're probably going to get some sun, so they are key. So I'm going to take the Alamar Cosmetics Colorete Blush Trio in the shade Medium Tan, and I'm going to mix the shades Toasted and Isla. And I'm going to focus this just on the apples of my cheeks, making it a very pretty sun-kissed look. For highlight, I'm going to take this shade, and the name is La Costa. So a lot of times when you use an actual shadow that has like a highlighter shade, it gives you way more color payoff and pigment than like an actual highlighter. So I'm going to add a little more to my inner corners because I feel like we lost it once we put all that concealer and setting powder. I'm gonna take this brow gel from European Wax Center just to finish up my brows. I have been loving brushing my brow hair upwards. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit just to finish up the eyes, and I am gonna take the Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Overdrive. It's a really pretty green shade, and I'm gonna apply it to my lower lash line. And also up here. Alright guys, so I didn't notice that off camera I had been already applying this. Like, I thought that my camera was recording the whole time, but it turns out it wasn't. So I wanted to let you know that I used these two shades from the palette, Celia and Varadero. They are really beautiful blues, and I just applied them in the lower lash line to give it a little bit of a smoky effect, but still with some color. So for today, for lashes, I'm going to use these Flirtatious Looks and Lash limited edition lashes. They are in the style Beach Please, and I do have a code with them, so I'm going to include that code right here on screen. These lashes are definitely not natural at all, but they are really pretty and really glam. So if you're into super thick glam lashes, then I would definitely get some of these before they run out, because they are limited edition. So now I decided to add a little bit of Coco Taxi, which was that matte peach shade under the blue shadows that I used, because I felt like they needed to be smoked out even more and just kind of like blended out a little bit more. For lips, I'm going to be taking these two tones. One is from the Coco and Kylie collaboration. This is in the shade Ochre. It is a super like pink fuchsia shade. I think it's a little pink for me though. I'm going to take the Tardiest lip paint in the shade Get It, and this is definitely a much lighter, more nude sort of peachy shade. So I'm just applying that over the Kylie and Coco collection lipstick. And once that is all blended out, I'm gonna take the Featherless lip gloss from Wet n Wild, and I really like how it gave me a very light lip gloss type of look. Alright guys, well that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. This video is super glam, and it's definitely not just to go to the beach. This is a tropical look, so if you want to use it for the summer for any of your nights out, then go ahead and tag me on Instagram if you do so. Remember to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!